Welcome, Reflections. You are over here with Tarethia. Hit the like and subscribe button because we are over here talking about soul contracts and the reincarnation process. Is it all true or is it a myth? What is it? What is this reincarnation process that a lot of people are talking about? What exactly are soul contracts and what do we need to do to fulfill those soul contracts? Now, the book that we're actually referencing from today is How to Listen to the Universe by Marco J. Williams. Okay, if you haven't checked out my other videos on this particular book, definitely go check it out. Hit the playlist tab over there on the Night School, and it will definitely be there. Also, you can definitely check out a lot of his content and videos on TikTok and YouTube. Okay, so with that being said, Reflection, get your roll up, get your power up, because we are about to head to the ethers. Okay, Reflection. With that being said, I hope everyone can hear me. I hope the connection is good. So, now, the first thing that we're actually going to talk about is reincarnation. And I'm actually going to read you a passage out of the book, How to Listen to the Universe, about reincarnation. And afterwards, we're going to watch a video. Okay, so growing up in a Christian household, reincarnation isn't commonly accepted as a belief. However, most of my family would never deny that it's a possibility. We will often make jokes saying he's been here before whenever we saw a child doing something remarkable advanced at a young age. Once my son told his mother, I remember we were cats, and after that, I chose you to be my mommy from heaven. Now, while many people might dismiss their kids' statements as an overactive imagination, I pay close attention when I hear a child say something out of the ordinary because I believe that the child is still connected to something profound. Some of my personal favorite stories about reincarnation come from the young kids. I posted a video on TikTok about the story of Luke Reliman, the boy who remembered being a black woman who actually passed away in a fire in Chicago. Reflection. So what do you think about that? We all have heard that saying. We have heard maybe our grandmother, our mothers, aunts, uncles, Reflection. We've heard different family members say, especially in the South, they would say, oh, it seems like they've been here before, or you've been here before, or you acting like such and such. So, Reflection, what does that mean? Why would think about that saying? Remember, nothing is new under the sun. So why do you think that, Reflection? Why do you think when you can go to certain places, you feel certain ways, or you be like, oh, I feel like I've already done this before, or I already know how to do this, or I already knew that, I just wasn't sure. Okay, Reflection, that all goes into the reincarnation process. Okay, and a lot of people feel like that children, especially because they haven't been tainted by the world and programmed by all of the things that are around them, a lot of people feel like that they are still connected to source. They are still, well, we all are still connected to source, but they feel like that they have that veil lifted. Reflection, they don't have a veil put over their face. Okay, so I am one of those people as well too. I always pay attention to what children have to say. Even, children that talk a lot. Reflection, some people don't understand. Maybe they talk a lot because they're from Mercury. Mercury is the planet of communication. That's the reason that why they're talking so much. They're not just listen to the words that are in my heart. Listen to the words that are in their heart. Reflection, because they're trying to tell you something. All of it now, 80% of it may just be off the wall, but 20 of it you might want to listen to. Okay, so he actually said that he actually posted a video on TikTok about Luke Reliman, which was a boy from Chicago who actually remembered being a black woman, okay, who actually passed away in a fire in Chicago. Reflection. Let's actually watch a video from his TikTok page and definitely go over there and support. about Luke, who actually remembered being a black woman.
If your kids ever tell you they remember having a past life, you should listen to them. This is the story of Luke Ruhlman, the boy who remembered being a black woman in a past life. Luke was very advanced at a young age. He started talking at the age of 2. His parents noticed that he liked to play with dolls. He would name the boys Luke and the girls Pam. Then he started naming everything Pam. His mother asked, "Why Pam?" At first, he would say it was just a nice name. Then he started saying it was him. He was Pam. He told her he used to be a girl with long dark hair. One day, him and his parents were watching something regarding the Oklahoma City bombing. He told his parents to turn it because it reminded him how he jumped to his death from a fire. He also described living in Chicago and always riding the subway to work. This piqued his mother's curiosity, so she Googled Chicago fire and Pam. She came across the Paxton Hotel fire, which took the lives of 19 people, one of those being a woman by the name of Pamela Robinson. Records show that she didn't die from the fire, but from jumping to her death. They tested Luke to see if he could recognize Pam in a bunch of photos. Not only did he recognize her, he was able to recall the day the photos were taken. And at the age of 6, he simply stopped talking about her.
What do you think about that reincarnation story? What do you think about this young boy who actually claims to not only be a woman but a black woman who passed away in a fire, but not due to the fire, due to other circumstances? And not only that, he was able to recognize her from pictures and the dates that the pictures were actually took in reflection. Some things you just can't fake. Okay. So, with that being said, let's keep reading another passage out of the book. It says the video received numerous interesting comments from people who claim their kids also remembered their past lives. The first comment that received the most likes was both sad and comforting. It was about a daughter who remembered being aborted and then came back to her mother years later. When the daughter was 2 years old, she emotionally ran to her mother to describe a decision her mother had made over 19 years ago. The daughter was upset about all the blood and couldn't understand why the doctors threw her away in the trash. From her perspective, she thought that all doctors were mean, unaware that it was her mother who made the decision at the time. After the daughter revealed this, the mother hugged her tightly and cried. Following that moment, the mother never mentioned it again, nor did she remember the incident even occurring. It was as if her soul was always meant for her mother, and after 19 years, she found her way back. What's so intriguing about the story is the shadow work that was done through reincarnation. Once the mother confronted her past, both souls were able to accept it and move on. Reflection. Now, I don't know if y'all remember, what is that movie with Oprah Winfrey in there? Reflection. Y'all know that movie I'm talking about, and her daughter actually came back to her in a spirit. Beloved, if y'all have watched the movie Beloved, I hate I don't have screenshots put up here, but if y'all have watched the movie Beloved, that is a great example of what we just talked about. Remember what happened to the daughter, the baby in the movie, and then the baby ended up coming back to her, but she was as the age as what she was supposed to be, as if she was still here. Reflection. Okay, hit the like and subscribe button. You are over here with Sarethia, and we are over here talking about the reincarnation process. So I want to let you hear one more story, and we're going to go on to soul contracts.
One of my favorite cases of reincarnation, the case of Barbara Carlin. She claimed to be Anne Frank and had the receipts to back it up. Anne Frank died in 1945. Barbara Carlin was born in 1954 in Sweden. When Barbara was just 2 years old, she would tell her parents that her name wasn't Barbara, and it was Anne. Mind you, the diary wasn't published in Swedish yet, but she would have these vivid dreams and nightmares of being Anne Frank. She was also afraid to take showers and was afraid of law enforcement. Like Anne, she was also a great writer. She had her first book published at the age of 12. Her parents took her to see a psychiatrist, but she withheld the information because she knew he wouldn't believe her. The psychiatrist wrote it off and told her she had an overreactive imagination. Her parents took her to Amsterdam to see the Anne Frank house. He knew exactly how to get there without any directions. He noticed the steps were different. She also noticed that there were pictures missing. Her mom asked the caretaker where the pictures were. Caretaker told her that they took them down because people kept touching them. Her memories faded away at 15, the same age Anne Frank was when she died.
What do you think about that information that was presented right there? All of these different stories of reincarnation, or people remembering their reincarnation, their past lives, and things that they actually did through their past lives as well. And I hope all of y'all can hear me as well, because I am not at my regular station reflection. Okay, so hit the like and subscribe button, because we're going on to soul contracts. Okay, so now it says human currently exists in the third density. This is known as the veil of forgetting, where our consciousness evolves before we move on to the next density. Our souls come here to learn a lesson in a 3D form. Our souls make agreements or contracts with other souls, as well as with our higher spiritual beings or guides. Now, these contracts outline the various experiences, lessons, and challenges that we will encounter in our lifetimes, as well as the roles and relationships we will have with other individuals. Remember, reflections. I tell a lot of people sometimes when life hits them hard, it's not being done to you, it's being done for you. Because somewhere, forgive me, reflection, because somewhere throughout that soul contract, what's being done, what seems like is being done to you, is actually there to help you move forward in that next obstacle or that next door in your soul contract. That could be, remember, reflection, when you are having a bad day, think about how mad you can be sometime, or how sad you can be sometime throughout your days. Take all of that same energy and turn it into something positive. Have you ever failed in something in life, or felt like it was a failure in life? Imagine how you felt then. Now imagine that feeling and turning it into something positive, creating something great. A lot of people have created something by accident, or created something when they were angry, or created something when they were sad, or created something great when they failed at something else that they felt was for them. But the whole time it was designed for you to fail what appeared as failure. It was designed for you to fail at that so you can be great at what you were supposed to be great at, reflection. Okay, but you would have never even been great at it because you were too busy still trying to chase something that was never meant for you or in your soul contract. Okay, so with that being said, reflection, let's keep going. Some soul contracts are seen as opportunities for spiritual growth and learning. Suffering is a catalyst to growth. These contracts are designed to help us overcome challenges, develop virtues, and expand our consciousness. The specific lessons and experiences we encounter are tailored to our individual soul's needs and aspirations. We actively participate in co creating our reality. While certain aspects of our lives may be predetermined in our soul contract, we also have the freedom to make choices and shape our experiences. The interplay between our free will and the predetermined aspects of our soul contract allows for a dynamic and evolving life journey. Soul contracts extend beyond our individual experiences and include the relationships we form with others. Remember, spirit works in people, places, and things. It's not being done to you, it's being done for you. It is believed that we enter into agreements with certain souls to meet and interact in various ways throughout our lifetime. These relationships may be intended to facilitate mutual growth, support, or the resolution of past life karmic patterns. Each soul has a unique purpose or mission in this lifetime. Our soul contracts helps us align with our purpose and fulfill our soul's intentions. Discovering and living in alignment with our soul's purpose can actually bring a sense of fulfillment and meaning in our lives, reflections. So let's actually watch a video about soul contracts from Marco J. Williams.
Okay, let's see here. Your contract says we have to send you to planet Earth, 16th century Boston, Massachusetts. Here you will balance the divine feminine aspect of your life. Please sign here. Oh, that shouldn't be that bad. I'll most likely be your mother who stays at home and takes care of her kids. Sure. Good luck on your journey. Get the witch! Welcome back, you little dancing queen. You made it to 17. I don't get why they did that. I was literally just vibing with Mother Earth, showing them the tools that Mother Earth naturally gifts us with, and they took me out for it. The collective wasn't ready for you yet, so why even send me? It will all make sense soon, young soul. Now, according to your contract, I have to send you back to Earth during the 11th century in France, where you will step into the divine masculine. Please sign here. All right. So thou is being executed for believing thy material world is a dungeon for thy soul, and that thou shalt escape by going into thyself and realizing thy true identity. This is hearsay. Off with his head. What the hell was that? I was literally trying to teach them that there's more to us than this physical body, and they executed me for this. My advanced soul, the collective, wasn't ready for you, but now they are. And that's exactly why you and many other souls like you will be incarnating back to planet Earth to raise the vibration of the planet and shift the collective consciousness. Please sign here.
Okay, reflection. So tell me, what do you think about that video right there when he was actually explaining he didn't understand what was going on, but the soul, the contract of the soul reflection will always remember. And he was like, well, why did you even send me? It's all a piece into the whole puzzle reflection. Okay. So that's literally what each one of us are down here to do. We're all literally a piece in this one big puzzle. Okay. Think about it like that. Without have you ever constructed or put together a puzzle? Imagine putting together a whole puzzle reflection and that one piece is missing. That one little piece is missing. It doesn't make the puzzle quite complete, does it? The puzzle, you're like, it doesn't even matter that I have all 99 pieces. That one piece is missing. Okay. So with that being said, reflection, we're all one. When I say reflection, I mean you are a reflection of me. I am a reflection of you. Okay. Whether you are my higher self or my lower self, vice versa. With that being said, reflection, until next time, make sure you stay in the highest vibrations and make sure you join me later to discuss our dream journals. We're actually going to be talking about psychic attacks and different things to prevent psychic attacks during your dreams. Okay, so with that being said, until next time, Ashe.